Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we had a great question on one of our earlier videos. They were looking at one of the previous sites and it had an animated colored background, a little bit like this one we've got going on here. When you hover over it, it sort of animates and you've got these multicolored lines going through it. Really easy to do. So let's get started. I'll go to a page that doesn't have this on it and enable the visual builder. Okay, once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work. And I guess we'll work on this section again. And we're going to go up to the section. Blue tab for a section, green for a row, and dark tab for a module. And we're going to work on the background of the section itself. So I'm going to hit the little cog here. First thing I'm going to do is add a background color, just a solid background color. Let's start off, I guess, with green. Now, when it hovers, and if you don't see these two tabs up here, desktop and hover, simply hover over the word background, and these icons will appear. And check the little arrow that I've got highlighted here. If I uncheck that, they'll disappear. If you check it, it'll appear. Now on the hover state, which is when the mouse is over it, let's make it a different color. Let's make it a sort of light blue. Obviously you choose whatever color you want. So we've got two colors in there. Now let's add a bit of motion by adding some dividers. So if we go to our design tab, second tab down, you've got dividers. Now for me today, you can choose whatever you want. I'm going to choose these sort of double triangle ones here. As you can see, it sort of put that in the background there, which is fine. And we'll give our dividers a color. Now you can have it like that if you want. I'm going to take the opacity down a bit so it gives it a bit of a see-through so you can see the other colors through it. So if I take this down so you can still see it, but it's not quite as hard lines. And then we'll do exactly the same thing in a moment with the bottom. But what we want to do is I want to make my divider. Now note that I'm using percentage, not pixels. So there's 20%. And then when I hover over it, I want it to grow to about 80%. So hit the hover again. Again, same way to get these tabs up. So I'm going to make that 80%. And as you can see, it's got 80% of the height there. And I'm going to do a similar thing for the bottom divider. So let's go back up. Bottom. Select your divider. You can mix and match, but I'll use one of these on the bottom. And this one I'm going to make blue. Again, I'm going to make it 20%. And if you don't have your percentage sign in there, just type 20%. And on hover, I'm going to make it 80%. There we go. So they're kind of crisscrossing there. And again, I want to take this opacity down again so it's not quite as blue. So we've got our colors set there. So we've got that sort of opaque blue for the bottom, and for the top we've got that sort of opaque purple. And then we've got the green and also the light blue in the background there. Now if we save this right now, it'll look good, but I want to slow everything down because the default transition time is 300 milliseconds. So if we go to advanced, down to transitions, I'm going to slow mine down. Default is 300 because I've been in here before, it still had my old setting. That's where you'll find it usually. You can ramp it up to 2000 or 3000 or wherever. If it doesn't go up as high as you want to, just simply type whatever value you want in there like that. Now 7 seconds is a bit crazy for me, or 7000 milliseconds. So let's Let's take it back down to about 2 again. Now then, let's save our changes. Save the page changes. And exit the Visual Builder. And now let's go down to our section. And there it is. And as you can see, it's got those multicolored changes going on. When you hover over it, when you release your mouse, it'll go back to that set of colors. And you can get all kind of effects doing this, changing dividers and backgrounds. You can do it with images on the background as well. Really easy to do. So I hope that answered your question. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please ring the bell, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.